Well, good morning everybody. Today is Thursday, the 1st of October. October's a lovely month in my opinion. We're heading into autumn. The colours are changing. We'd be sitting here looking forward to getting our heads around the autumn budget, but as we know, that's been cancelled. We were hoping, were we not, that restrictions would be significantly eased by now, when we would be maybe getting back to the new normal, but that's not happened. Instead, let's think about accountants. What we've got now is Furlough Mark II, the job retention scheme. So we've got to get our heads around that, and that won't be simple. We've got our clients up and down the country, restrictions at local levels coming in and out. So I think, you know what? As my old mum used to say, don't waste October sunshine. I think it's time for another one of my In Practice video blogs. Those of you who have been reading our fabulous new ICPA member benefit, the HMRC Inquiries, Investigations and Powers e-magazine, will know full well that statistics are out and about, indicators are there that HMRC inquiries and investigations are increasing. We know they're going to be targeted quite obviously around potential furlough fraud and things to do with grants, etc. But HMRC are active. They are, and remember, they did get increased funds to enable them to undertake more investigative work, so as to help close their supposed tax gap. Don't get me started on tax gap, people. So one of the things I want to bring to your attention is it's not all doom and gloom, because one of our major ICPA member benefits is with Vantage Protect, the fee protection people. Let me put this quite clear why we've partnered up with Vantage and why it works. One of the big major benefits of ICPA membership is our completely free tax helpline. Now, it's not just taxes; it's all the taxes. It's employment law, it's health, it's legal as well. Now, that helpline takes literally thousands of calls from our members throughout the year. Thousands of calls. Each one of those calls obviously has to be paid for, and we pay for that out of the subscriptions. But Vantage Fee Protect provide that helpline to the ICPA, and there's us sitting here thinking, well, you know, a major part of any fee protection scheme is the provision of a helpline, so people who have a fee protection scheme can go to the helpline and get help. So we sat down, we talked to them, said, look guys, you know, we're already paying for the helpline that you're providing to our members. So surely there's got to be some significant savings that can be made here for our membership. And as a result, you know what, there are. So seriously, HMRC are going to be out and about. They are going to be running rampant. They are going to be looking to close that tax gap. They are going to be looking to replenish that money tree. And they're going to be looking at our clients all day long. Let's not forget that we're the sector that they're going to target, yeah? So you'll want to make sure that you fight for your clients' rights. The best way to do that is with a fee protection scheme. The best value for money fee protection scheme is the Vantage Protection Scheme as an ICPA member. I've explained just one of the reasons why they can offer a tremendous rate, and there are others. So if you're a member of the ICPA and you're not taking up the offer on fee protection scheme, check on the website, get in touch with them and see what you can get, see how much help and support you can get on an area that is going to become increasingly prevalent in the months, if not years to come. Those of you who are watching this video and maybe are not ICPA members, you want to stop and think. ICPA are there to support you. It's what we do. We've put together a fantastic range of benefits, and that's just one of them. ICPA Advantage Free Protection. Just think about it. Well, I think since the beginning of the pandemic, excuse me, as far back as March, it's how far back, we're in the first week of October, but it seems an awful long time, doesn't it? But back as far as March, when this pandemic started, we've had to deal with so many changes, haven't there? We've had to get our head round. As number one trusted advisor, our clients have looked to us, haven't they? And they've come knocking on our door. We've had to, what's this furlough scheme? We've had to look at furlough schemes, haven't we? And the scheme itself, changing it every month. We've had to look at the self-employed income support scheme. Don't get me started on that one. We could have actually done it for our clients in less time than it took to explain them how to do it, wasn't it? Because we got barred from that one. But the furlough scheme, it was okay for us to keep typing away those entries. But we've had that. We've had all the different grants. We've had all the different loans. And the pressures upon us have been quite strong, haven't they, people, as our clients have been knocking on our doors or ringing us up or zooming in and asking for help and can we deal with this and what's to be done. And we've had to spend so much time learning all this stuff that what I'm trying to get across to you is that the last time I looked, there were only 24 hours in a day, and you were supposed to sleep through some of them. Now, it's fair to say, I think at the beginning of what was going on, when suddenly, people were coming to us, can you help, can you help? And obviously, we'd been with these clients, for some of them, for many, many years. We were not going to reject them. We were not going to help. We got that sort of adrenaline rush, I suppose is the term, of let's get going, let's get through this, let's help them, we've got to help them. And now what I'm saying is, don't overstretch yourselves. If you're not understanding, you must take the time to be sure that you've got a grip on what is being asked, that you understand your responsibilities and you can handle it given your personal circumstances. No point you getting ill or you wiping yourself out to help out a client, because they're going to need you for much more than just this particular period of time. So, take the time. I have an expression, one of my favourite expressions, don't guess to impress. If you have not got a grip on something, take the time, seek help, seek advice. We're always here at the ICPA to help with anything new that we can point you in the right directions. But don't guess to impress. Don't say yes to absolutely everything because someone is looking at you and asking. And don't chase a fee, for goodness sake, because if you start chasing a fee, you are going to wipe yourself out. This is a time, you've got to be clear thinking. You've got to look at some clients and you've got to have that conversation with them. That conversation that we have, we've all had them and we don't particularly like them, but you have to be talking to some clients and saying, what, the situation with your business is such that it, really and honestly, that the time has maybe come for some of them, and we're going to have those conversations with them. And for others, we've got to, recognise that, our practice is of a certain size. Can we help them across so many things? No, we can't necessarily do everything that they want us to do. And let's not forget that in this period of time, where our time is precious, don't take shortcuts in our responsibilities. Don't forget your requirements of your money laundering. Know your client. Do not forget that. Don't save time on that. I'll get back to it. I'll sort it out later. No, don't. That's when you're going to get caught out. Don't forget your responsibilities in terms of money laundering. Don't forget don't park your ethics at the back door. If some clients come at you doggy-do-eyed, please help me, for things that are not right. There's going to be, a backlash against, errors and mistakes and fraud on what's been going on in the furlough scheme, etc. Mistakes can happen. But we must do our best to guard against them. And you know what, everyone? You need to take care of yourselves. Accountants need to take care of yourselves in this time when we are, really stretched, when people are really coming to us for help. Think about yourself and don't forget, ICPA, we're there to help you in any which way that we can. If you need to pick up the phone, pick up the phone. If you want to email, whichever way you want to go about it. ICPA, they are there to help you. Don't forget that, everyone. Just want to finish this month's video blog with something that I know drives a lot of people mad, and me included, believe me. HMRC, they do all manner of things. Some of the things they do remarkably well and they're very, very good at. and some of the things I'm not so good at. One thing that absolutely drives accountants, taxpayers mad is this infernal use of the word customer. You know, is this some sort of a PR stunt? I don't know what, but they constantly talk about their customers. You know, in everything, our customers. We value our customers. You know, this is the revenue service. Are we really customers of a revenue service? Of course we're flipping not. You know, and it keeps cropping up, and it crops up at the beginning of virtually everything they put out. Customers, we talk about our customers. Nonsensical, absolute nonsensical. If HMRC want to start playing, you know, PR games, which of course now they've been doing this for a while now, but if they think this is an absolute winner, you know, to make them sort of cuddly and say we have customers, like come to my counter and see my wares and buy my wares, you know, and talk about customers, it's not working, HMRC. We are not your customers. We are taxpayers. That's what we've always been. We are not customers. We don't want to be your customers. You know, in any customer scenario, I have options. I don't have to go to one particular place. But where tax is concerned, I do. We are not customers. Stop talking about customers. Get back to the core of what you need to be doing. Get back to being an effective, fair and even-handed revenue service. Deal with that and stop talking about customers. Give us a break.